My name is Dahlia, and I won $15 million 3 months ago. Nobody knew. I stood in the gas station parking lot, staring at my phone as I checked the numbers for the third time. My hands shook. "Oh my God," I whispered. The winning ticket was folded in my wallet. I'd bought it on a whim after a terrible day at my waitressing job. I didn't tell anyone. Not my mother, not my sister Jessica, not even my best friend Rachel. Instead, I hired a lawyer, claimed the prize anonymously through a trust, and watched the money hit my account. Then I had an idea. I wanted to know who really cared about me, so I set a trap. "Jessica, can we talk?" I called my sister 2 weeks later. "What is it?" she sighed. "I'm busy." "I'm in trouble," I said, letting my voice crack. "I lost my job. My landlord's evicting me. I need to borrow $5,000 just to get back on my feet." Silence. "Jessica, are you there?" "You want me to give you $5,000? Her tone was ice cold. "I'll pay you back, I promise. I just need—" "Dahlia, I'm not your bank," she interrupted. "You're 32 years old. Maybe if you'd gone to college like I did instead of serving burgers, you wouldn't be in this mess." My stomach dropped. "I'm your sister," I said quietly. "And I work hard for my money," she snapped. "I'm not funding your poor life choices. Get a payday loan or something." "Jessica, please. I'm going to be homeless." "Then maybe you should have made better decisions," she said. "I have to go. Derek and I are meeting our financial advisor about our investment portfolio." She hung up. I sat there, phone in hand, feeling sick. My own sister. The one I'd helped through college by giving her my savings. The one whose wedding I'd paid for when her credit cards were maxed out. She wouldn't give me $5,000 when she and her husband were pulling in $300,000 a year combined. I called my mother next. "Mom, I'm in a really bad situation," I began. "Oh, honey, what's wrong?" She sounded concerned at first. I explained the same story. Lost job, eviction, desperate. "How much do you need?" she asked. "5,000 would save me." A long pause. "Dahlia, you know I'd love to help, but I just don't have that kind of money lying around," she said. "Have you asked Jessica? She and Derek are doing so well." She said no. "Well, she's got her own family to think about now," Mom said carefully. "Maybe you could ask your father?" "You're really not going to help me?" "It's not that I don't want to, sweetheart. It's just complicated. Maybe this is a good opportunity for you to figure things out on your own. Build some character." I closed my eyes. "Right. Thanks, Mom." I called my cousin Brandon, my Uncle Stephen, even my Aunt Michelle. Same story to each one. Brandon: "Dude, I'm broke too. Can barely help myself." Uncle Stephen: "I'm retired on a fixed income, kiddo. Wish I could." Aunt Michelle: "Have you tried selling some of your things? Sometimes we have to make sacrifices." Not one of them helped. Not one. Meanwhile, I drove past Jessica's house with its 3-car garage and in-ground pool. I saw Mom's Facebook posts about her cruise to Alaska, booked 2 months ago. They had money. They had resources. They just didn't think I was worth it. So I decided to show them exactly what they'd refused to help. I met Rachel at our favorite coffee shop the next morning. "You look like you're plotting something," she said, studying my face. "I am." I leaned forward. "Can you keep a secret?" "Always." "I won the lottery. $15 million. Rachel's coffee cup stopped halfway to her mouth. "You what?" "I won 3 months ago. I've kept it completely secret because I wanted to test my family." I pulled out my phone and showed her the bank statements. "Holy shit, Dahlia." I asked each of them for help, told them I lost my job and was being evicted, asked for $5,000. I scrolled through my messages. Want to see what they said? Rachel read through the texts and voicemails I'd saved. Her expression darkened. "Jessica told you to get a payday loan?" "While sitting in her $500,000 house." "And your mom said to build character?" "Yep." Rachel sat back. "What are you going to do?" "I'm going to let them find out about the money," I said, "and I'm going to watch what happens." "How will they find out?" I'm going to buy a house, a really nice house, in our town. They'll see it. I hired Attorney Williams that afternoon. I need to protect my assets, I told her, and I need documentation of everything. Smart, she said, reviewing my case file. You've recorded all these conversations? Every single one, texts, voicemails, phone calls in my one-party consent state. Good. And you want to establish that you asked for help while they had the means to provide it? Exactly. I want proof that they refused me when I had nothing, so when they come crawling back now that I have everything, I can show them exactly who they are. Attorney Williams smiled. I like you. Let's make this airtight. I bought a beautiful 4-bedroom house 2 weeks later. Colonial style, wraparound porch, on 3 acres. Jessica drove past it 3 days after I moved in. My phone rang within the hour. Dahlia, oh my God, I just drove by this gorgeous house and saw your car in the driveway. Her voice was sugary sweet. Are you house-sitting for someone? No, I said calmly. I bought it. Silence. You bought it? How? I came into some money. What kind of money? Dahlia, what's going on? I won the lottery, Jessica. $15 million, 3 months ago. I heard her gasp. 15 million? And you didn't tell me? Why would I? Because I'm your sister, she shrieked. We're family. You can't just... When did this happen? About 2 weeks before I called you asking for help with my rent. Another silence. Oh. Yeah. Oh. Dahlia, listen. I'm so sorry about that. I was just having a bad day and... You told me to get a payday loan while I was facing homelessness. I didn't know you were serious. I thought... You thought I was lying? No, I was stressed about work and I wasn't thinking clearly. Right. Can we have lunch? Jessica asked quickly. I want to make this right. We should celebrate your good fortune together. Family should celebrate together. I'll think about it, I said and hung up. Rachel laughed when I told her. She actually said, family should celebrate together? Word for word. What's your next move? I wait, and I let her hang herself. Jessica showed up at my house the next morning, uninvited. Dahlia, we need to talk. She knocked hard on my door. I opened it slowly. What do you want? Can I come in? Fine. She walked through my foyer, eyes wide. This is incredible. You really won 15 million? I really did. And you didn't tell your family? Her voice was sharp. I told you I needed help. You told me to make better decisions. I said I'm sorry. Jessica's voice rose. Can't you forgive me? Forgive you for refusing to help your sister when she was about to be homeless? I made a mistake, Dahlia. I crossed my arms. So did I. I mistook you for family. Jessica took a breath. Let me make it up to you. Derek and I have investment opportunities. With your money, we could... Invest together? I laughed. So you can earn a commission? It's not like that. Mom called me yesterday, I said. You told her about the lottery. Told her I'd need family guidance. Jessica's face flushed. I was worried about you. You weren't worried when I was getting evicted. My phone buzzed. Attorney Williams. Your mother wants a family financial planning meeting, she said. Brandon emailed about a business opportunity. Perfect timing, I replied. Set up a family dinner here, tomorrow night. I hung up and looked at Jessica. 7 p.m. tomorrow. Bring Derek. Everyone's coming. Jessica brightened. A family dinner? That's wonderful. Sure, wonderful. After she left, I played back the recording, every word documented. The next evening they all arrived. Mom brought wine. Jessica and Derek brought flowers. Brandon, Aunt Michelle, Uncle Stephen, all dressed up, all smiling. "Dahlia, this house is beautiful," Mom gushed. "I'm so proud of you." We sat in my dining room. Attorney Williams sat at the end. "Who's this?" Jessica asked nervously. "My lawyer. She's here to witness this conversation." Mom's smile faltered. "Witness? Honey, what's going on?" "We're going to talk about family," I said, "and who was there when I needed them." I connected my phone to the TV. Text messages filled the screen. 3 months ago, I asked each of you for $5,000. Let's review what you said. Jessica's text appeared. "Maybe if you'd gone to college instead of serving burgers, you wouldn't be in this mess." "Jessica, I didn't mean," she started. "You meant it," I said. "Mom, here's yours." Mom's voice played. "Maybe this is a good opportunity to build some character." "I was trying to help you become independent," Mom protested. "You were on a $4,000 cruise," I said flatly, "while I was supposedly homeless." Brandon shifted. "Come on, Dahlia, we all make mistakes." "Do we?" "Because you bought a $3,000 motorcycle 2 weeks after telling me you were broke." His smile died. "Aunt Michelle, you suggested I sell my belongings, then bought a designer purse." Aunt Michelle went pale. "Uncle Stephen claimed fixed income, but donated $500 to your golf club the same week." Uncle Stephen stared at the table. "Not one of you helped me." Jessica stood up. "But you didn't need the money. You already won the lottery." "You didn't know that," I said coldly. "You thought I was desperate, and you're some no anyway." "This isn't fair," Jessica cried. "You tricked us." Attorney Williams spoke. "She tested you. There's a difference." "And now you all want in," I continued. "Jessica wants investment deals. Mom wants financial planning. Brandon has a business. Aunt Michelle needs college fund help." "Family helps family," Mom said desperately. "You're right," I nodded to the kitchen. "Rachel, come in here." Rachel appeared. "Rachel drove 3 hours when I called," I said. "Offered me her couch, her savings, everything she had." "She's not family," Jessica said bitterly. "She's more family than you," I gestured to Attorney Williams. "Distribute the documents." My lawyer handed everyone an envelope. "What is this?" Mom opened hers, hands shaking. "A legal notice that I won't provide financial assistance, gifts, or loans to anyone here. Ever. It's notarized." "You can't be serious!" Jessica shrieked. "Completely serious. You made your choices." Derek stood. "Jessica, we're leaving." "Sit down, Derek," I said sharply. "I'm not done." He sat. "I'm establishing the Dahlia Johnson Foundation. Emergency assistance for people in crisis. People like I pretended to be." "Strangers get your money, but not your mother." Mom's eyes filled with tears. "Strangers didn't tell me to build character while booking vacations." Brandon threw his napkin down. "This is bullshit. One mistake and we're punished forever?" "You're still justifying it," I laughed. "None of you have taken real responsibility." "We're sorry," Aunt Michelle burst out. "What more do you want?" "Nothing. That's the point. I wanted to know who you really were. You showed me." Jessica sobbed. "Please, Dahlia. I'm your sister. We grew up together. And I paid for your college, your wedding. I was always there for you. I know I messed up." "Too late." Mom reached for me. "Baby, please. Family is forever." I pulled back. "Attorney Williams, explain the restraining order process." My lawyer nodded. "If any of you contact Dahlia, harass her, or show up uninvited, we'll pursue legal action. Tonight is recorded and witnessed." "You wouldn't," Mom whispered. "Try me." Uncle Stephen cleared his throat. "So we're just cut off?" "You cut yourselves off. I'm making it official." "What about holidays?" Aunt Michelle asked weakly. Rachel and I will spend them together. She's the only family I need. Jessica looked at Derek. Say something. Derek shook his head. We screwed up, Jess. She's right. Finally, I said. Admission. I was a dick, Brandon said quietly. I'm sorry, Dahlia. Doesn't change anything. Mom stood slowly. You'd throw away your whole family over money? I'm not throwing you away over money. I'm letting go of people who only wanted me when I had something to offer. That's not true. Then why didn't you call to check on me after saying no? Why didn't you worry, follow up? Silence. Exactly. You can all leave now. They filed out. Jessica tried to hug me at the door. I stepped back. Goodbye, Jessica. Mom was last. I love you, Dahlia. You love my money. There's a difference. The door closed. Rachel locked it. You okay? Perfect. Attorney Williams packed her briefcase. That took real courage. They cut me off first. I just made it permanent. Later, Rachel and I sat on the porch watching sunset. No regrets? She asked. None. I learned who they are. What's next? Travel. Start that foundation. Live my life with people who actually care. Rachel clinked her glass against mine. To real family. To real family. Have you ever had to cut off relatives who only wanted you when you had something to offer? Sometimes the best revenge is just living well without them. Like and subscribe for more stories about people who refused to be victims and fought back the right way.